Good day, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Just Fish Outdoors. And today we have a very, very special guest on our show, Vance Montgomery, who's the coordinator and promoter of these great outdoor shows that he puts on out of Montgomery Productions. And we have a dandy coming up. Starts February the 12th through the 15th in Grove, Oklahoma at the brand new Wolf Creek Expo. And I'm going to turn it over to Vance. Vance, come on in here and let's tell us a little bit about this show coming up.
Thanks for having me, guys. So, we got some, it's exciting to get to do these every year, but there is something a little different in the air. I've had several guys call me and say, hey, man, there's some buzz going on this show that's different than we've ever seen. And I was like, I thought maybe it was just me, but I really feel that. And, we've been kind of the last 10 days or so, we've kind of started pushing it on social media and a few different things. And there's just, I think having the new venue and it's kind of opened some doors for us to do a couple things different than we've ever been able to do. Matter of fact, other than the Bassmaster Classic, which, everybody knows is the biggest thing in fishing and probably always will be. But, we're gonna get to do something a little bit like what they do. We're putting on the 26th annual Oklahoma Tackle Hunting and Boat Show. We're going to get to put it on in a brand new facility at Grove, Oklahoma, setting basically in Wolf Creek, where they, Grove Tourism built one of the elite tournament sites in the United States. When the Bassmaster Classic the second time came to Grand, Grove really stepped up and built a really awesome facility with parking and 7 or 8 boat ramps and, launch area that's just unmatched anywhere. And so, with the thought in mind, we had the show at Grove for 3 years, and we had it in their old expo that was an old Walmart building, and it was good there. It was real good. And then they sold the building, and so we moved the show to Pryor, and it's done just fine. But, the only thing was wrong with Pryor was the fact that the building that we had access to just really wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
And the parking was just not good at all. Just not enough parking.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm really, really excited about having the show back in Grove this year. We pull a lot of people from that Quad State area when we have the show in Grove, as well as a brand new, 50,000 square foot facility. We'll be the first show in that facility, so I'm really excited to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice. I've got to go up there and look at it and tour it and measure and, make sure everything was going right. And they've really built an amazing building. We're very lucky. This is one of the first expo buildings to be built in Oklahoma in almost 30 years.
Wow.
And, we're going to get to be the very first event in this new building. And, we're going to get to do some kind of cool stuff. We're going to put on the expo like we have. We're going to get to have the dog show back. We're going to have the bathtub back, a 60-foot long aquarium filled with fish. You guys will be able to, do your demos and stuff. And the guys that got all the new products will get up on the tub and, make casts in the tub to the fish. And the guys can, sit out in the audience and watch, the new products getting seen and sold and talked about, techniques and ways of catching fish. And we just haven't been able to do that in the last 3 years. And prior, we just did not have enough room to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to get to have that back don't you think, Dale?
Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's just going to be, it's always been a top shelf show. You always do such a good job with bringing quality vendors in and really having a show that the whole family can enjoy. And, this year with the Mid America Bass Team Classic going on at the same time the show is, along with the Oklahoma Crappie Open. Yeah, I mean, it is just going to be an amazing show.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've had in my mind ever since the Grove Tourism Board talked about building this facility in Wolf Creek right there, probably 100 yards from the water. It just tripped. I'm like, man, this is an opportunity that I could do on a small level. What the Classic does, having an expo and actually having, fishing tournaments that go on and have weigh-ins in the show.
Right.
And
right.
I mean, other than the Classic, we may be the only other expo that's ever done this, and it's going to be cool to be able to, actually come out, watch the guys weigh in, and there's not just a tremendous amount of crappie tournaments even on Grand.
Right.
And it'll be, and then I mean, there's some guys coming from other states, and from Texas and Tennessee and Alabama and Missouri and Arkansas and Oklahoma, of course. I mean, there's going to be, there's some sticks coming to see what Grand Lake really is made of on the crappie world. That's going to be pretty cool to see who can put together the 5 biggest crappie, and guys can sit in the audience and watch these guys weigh and get to hear their stories about, the ones that got away and the ones they caught. And, that I mean, is kind of cool. It's going to give the team angler a little recognition too, that, maybe, a lot of the team guys don't get a lot of opportunities for their sponsors to get really seen by a lot of people. And as guys know, I mean, it'll be elbow to elbow on Saturday when them guys weigh in. There'll be several thousand people get the seal.
Well, one of the great things that you do with your shows is you pull together just an unbelievable library of professional anglers that come and do seminars at your show. And, for someone who's wanting to learn how to be a better crappie fisherman or wanting to learn how to be a better bass fisherman, wow. I mean, this is a gold mine. I mean, you can talk fishing.
I mean, you guys are so good. I mean, you guys will be doing the ramps demos and seminars and talking about electronics and how to use them better. And, and that's a big deal right now. I mean, in fishing is electronics is really changed the game. I'm a pretty avid tournament angler, and I'll be honest with you, the last couple of years, if you're not starting to understand forward-facing sonar, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Well,
you really are.
Yeah. You need to stand by. We've got brand new Active Target 2 XL transducer coming out this month. The announcement was just made this week. Making it public.
I need one of those.
You're gonna,
I need one of those.
Yeah. When you see what this thing does, you're gonna be knocking on the door, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's getting to be the point that about the only thing you need is a lazy boy on your front deck, and you can watch TV, catch fish, and do all the same thing all at the same time anymore.
We'll have a lot.
I mean, I really enjoy it, like, with the forward-facing sonar. It's really a fun made fishing. I don't know if it's made it easier or harder, but it's made it. I think I enjoy getting to really study the fish and see kind of how they react to baits and how they set up on structure. It's really helped me learn a lot of things that I used to think I was doing right. Oh man, after now watching my bait and watching the fish react to it, a lot of the things that I did for a long time was really, really wrong.
Yeah, that's the main thing that forward-facing sonar does for all fishermen is it gives you that immediate feedback to the kind of relationship that fish is having with your bait, and you know
Yeah.
immediately what's going on. Let's kick back to some of the show highlights that I think people really need to know and understand. Like I said,
Oh yeah.
we talked a little bit about it's really a show for all ages. It has
It
something
is.
for the mom, has something for the kids. Of course, it has something for the dad, but you do a really, really good job of having a special night every night of the show for, kids one night, for door prizes,
Yeah.
this and that and the other.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. We got some awesome door prizes going on this year. I mean, you guys have been nice enough to provide us a really nice Lowrance unit to give away as a door prize. We got some guys, companies giving away rods, baits, tackle. Uh, I think there's even a gun to give away this year. So we got some really cool giveaways, prizes. I mean, we the the show's always been known for tackle dealers. We've got, with the show being bigger than it's been in many, many years, just square footage wise, I mean, we're going to have more vendors than we've had in many years. We're going to have, I think the last I counted, we've got tackle vendors now from 14 different states coming to the
wow.
show.
Wow.
I
Nice.
mean that's really cool. I mean, I've got guys from Tennessee to Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri. We got a vendor coming from Indiana. I mean, of course, Oklahoma and Texas, but we got some really, we got guides, hunting and fishing. I don't want to leave out the hunters too. I mean, we've even got outfitters and guides coming all the way from Africa.
Yeah, one of the
We're
great things about this show, folks, that you really need to come out and take advantage of is Vance's show has some of the best prices on tackle that you can find anywhere. It's kind of like your one-stop shopping. You can come to this show and gather everything you need for the upcoming spring season and get it at a pretty substantial discount. That he just has great vendors.
Well, one thing I think that really makes that happen is when you have vendors that many in one place, and a lot of these guys have came several hundred miles to come to this show for 4 days. They're not really wanting to just sit there and take it all back home. These guys are coming to make they're coming to make deals, and they know honestly if they don't come to make deals, the next guy will. And it's good for the customer. And another thing is, you can come to this show and I go to shows all over the country and try to find the best vendors, and a lot of these guys are building custom baits and things that you can't just go to a local store and find. I mean, these guys are very custom oriented, and a lot of these guys only do trade shows. They're not big enough to be in Bass Pro or Shields or something like that. Their inventory is more limited, and they build things that are more custom, and you're going to find some tackle that you won't find at any other event in any other store for the rest of the year until it's time next year.
Along with the prices. The prices are great.
The prices they got to price it right. I mean, they got to price it right, or they just won't make deals. And then there's when there's that many dealers selling product, I mean, you gotta wheel and deal, or the next vendor will, and it just makes it good for everybody. But we also got the most boat dealers. I mean, with having a small venue over the last few years, we've not really had a lot of boats. 1 or 2 dealers, and that was all we could really manage. And then they didn't have that many. We've got 9 different boat dealers in the show now.
Yeah,
and, there's gonna be some guys wheeling and dealing on boats. Whether you're pontoons or party boats or bass boats to the aluminum or fiberglass, pretty much anything the guys want, and you'll be able to find now, boat-wise. The Oklahoma Wildlife Department's going to be on hand. Anybody that was lucky enough to get a nice whitetail buck and you'd like to know what it officially scores, the Wildlife Department will have several. I think they're going to bring 4 different official scores to the show that'll score for Boone and Crockett and Pope and Young record book. You'll be able to come out. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. You can have your whitetail. You can bring a mount or just the antlers, either way, and they'll score your buck. If you want to, you can have it hung on our wall and enter the People's Choice contest for the weekend. Then you can pick it up on Sunday. We're going to give Vanmar Taxidermy is going to give away a free wall pedestal shoulder mount to the People's Choice Award this year for the People's Choice whitetail. So that's kind of cool for the hunters. Got lots of fishing guides, hunting guides. You can come out and book trips anywhere just about in the country that you might want to go.
We really, really want to put it out there that this is just a huge, huge show, and it really does have something for everybody. Both my cohort in crime here sitting next to me, Steve Carroll, and myself, Dale York, we're both Lowrance Pro staff, and we will be at the show all 4 days to have a booth there. So anybody that wants to come out and talk Lowrance, feel free. Bring your questions. If you have specific questions you need an answer to, come on out and talk with us. We'll help you with a potential purchasing decision as well. So come on out. We'll be doing seminars all 4 days. We'll be talking about some of the new gadgets and gizmos Lowrance is getting ready to throw out there, and as well as helping anybody that has a question on Lowrance products.
And we're going to have a display too, Dale.
Yes.
Where you can get hands-on. That's really helpful if you have questions about, how the menus are set up, or, you're having a problem with your unit, trying to figure something out on it. We'll have, all the models there to be able to have right there in front of us. So that'll be kind of a big deal for us. I was telling my barber yesterday that, by Sunday I'm out of voice.
Oh yeah. Oh, I hear you.
Yeah. So come on out. We can walk you through whatever question you may have on the units that we'll have on display. And wow, this is just such a great show, and it's great for learning new techniques. If you're a bass fisherman, you want to learn how to do this, that, or the other, there's going to be someone there that's going to be able to tell you how to do it and how to rig it. Same thing, crappie fishing.
We got crappie fishermen. We've got catfishing guides. They'll be doing seminars. Striper fishing guides. They'll be doing seminars. Hybrid fishing, largemouth, smallmouth fishing guides. We've got some really top-notch pros that are going to be, in front of the bass tub, on the bass tub. They'll be given 30-minute seminars. You can ask questions. I mean, the guys love for you to ask questions about techniques that they've learned. I mean, some of these boys been on the water for, 20, 30 years learning this stuff, and they're willing to stand up here and share their information that, a lot of times you might learn something very, very valuable in a 30-minute seminar that, by yourself it might take, a long, long time to discover. Thursday night, we're going to have, it's kind of our grand opening. We'll be open 4 hours from Thursday the 12th, from 4 to 8 o'clock. We're going to do what we call now BOGO night, our grand opening. So it's buy one ticket, get one free. So you can bring a friend and you guys can get in for $5.
Wow.
Friday you can come out from, the show opens at 10 o'clock in the morning. It'll be open till 8 o'clock that night. We'll have Friday is what we call our senior and military day. Any seniors, any military, first responders, nurses, any people like that get a $2 off admission all day Friday. And also another attraction that we have going on Friday is our family night giveaways. So starting at 5 o'clock on Friday, you can come out, bring the kids, the whole family. We've got a new sponsor, TNT Insurance, is going to sponsor this giveaway. They're going to give away all kinds of different fishing reels, rods, all kinds of tackle. And we kind of started this deal, as you guys know, several years ago, we started kind of having this family night.
Right.
And it's kind of evolved into, we've got a sponsor giving away stuff, but, a lot of the vendors, we'll put big red balloons on every vendor that's going to give away stuff. And it's kind of become like a scavenger hunt for the kids. They can go to all these different vendors and there'll be, 20, 30 different companies that'll have stuff that they'll be giving away. And that's on Friday from 5 to 8 o'clock. You can come out and bring the family and you'll get a bunch of free stuff. We'll have the dog show that night at 7 o'clock. Will be the dog show on Friday night. You can bring the kids out, go through all the giveaways, and at 7 o'clock go to the dog show and have a good time and see some seminars going on. There'll be lots of tackle deals going on. Saturday we've got, the biggest day of the show every year is on Saturday at 3 o'clock on Saturday. We're going to have, this is brand new, we're going to have the Oklahoma Crappie Open Fishing Tournament. It's going to weigh in on stage in the show. The best guys, best crappie fishermen in the nation are going to be on stage. You'll get to watch these guys weigh in the Grand Lake crappie. They'll weigh in their 5 biggest crappie, and we'll crown the champion. The champions are going to get belts this year for first place and money. And then on Sunday is kind of our what we call make a deal day. You can come out. The vendors they've been going all weekend. They're ready to make deals even more so. They don't want to take this stuff home. Then at 3 o'clock on Sunday, we're going to have the Mid-America Bass Team Classic weigh-in. That'll be a bass tournament. The guys will weigh in. The top 30 teams from the first day will get to weigh in on stage on Sunday at 3 o'clock. And no, actually, I'm wrong. It's at 2 o'clock on Sunday. At 2 o'clock on Sunday will be the Mid-America Bass Team Classic weigh-in. The weigh-in starts at 2 o'clock on Sunday.
Folks, just a reminder, what we're talking about is the Montgomery Productions Tackle Hunting and Boat Show that's going to be coming up February 12th through the 15th in Grove, Oklahoma at the brand new Wolf Creek Expo. And that's located at 1601 Sunset Boulevard in Grove, Oklahoma. And this is just going to be a lights out show this year. A brand new venue, the first commercial endeavor in this new facility. And I guarantee you, with Vance in the controls and driving this thing, it's going to be an absolutely awesome show. So you need to put this on your calendar and just bring the whole family, because there is something in this show for everybody. So once again, that's the Montgomery Productions Tackle Hunting and Boat Show. That's going to be February 12th through the 15th in Grove, Oklahoma at the Wolf Creek Expo. So, man, you guys have to put this, if you're an outdoorsman or an outdoor woman or an outdoor kid, you need to drag your parents to this show, because there's really going to be something for everyone and some great deals along with tackle, boats, and everything else, rods, whatever you can name. So you won't believe it once you come and tour this facility.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome show. We've been putting on the Oklahoma Tackle Hunting and Boat Show for this will be our 26th annual event, and I truly believe, just with some things happening, this is going to be the biggest and best event that we've ever put together.
I know Steve and I both have been doing your shows for many, many years, and I know Steve. There's people come to the show every year just to talk Lawrence with Steve here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I know they do.
It's been quite a ride. Hey, Vance, there's one thing that just popped into my mind that I really like at the show we haven't mentioned is guys from resorts and marinas from out of the area that come and talk about their locations and the venues they have at different lakes and hunting lodges and I always really like talking to those guys.
Yeah, it's really cool that you got a lot of your different outfitters from Bull Shoals to Table Rock to Grand Lake to Texoma and different places scattered throughout the country.
One of the things I really enjoy is you usually have 2 or 3 very, very high quality knife manufacturers there. And some of the knives that they actually make themselves, some of the Damascus knives and others. Steve, I know you've bought a few knives at the show. The quality of their knives is just outstanding.
Oh yeah, we will have that as well. We'll have gun vendors and knife vendors as well. Really, I try to make this show. If you're into the outdoors, there's going to be something there that you're going to enjoy seeing and talking to and buying some fishing tackle or hunting gear. I mean, the apparel. I mean, there's some really cool stuff at great pricing. Not even close.
Now, folks, what we're talking about, once again, is the Montgomery Productions Tackle, Hunting, and Boat Show that's going to be held February 12th through the 15th in Grove, Oklahoma at the brand new Wolf Creek Expo. Folks, Vance is going to have boats, RVs, fish and tackle dealers, ATVs, watercraft, jet skis, hunting gear, and apparel, guides and outfitters, and of course seminars by many, many different pros, along with motorcycles, kayaks. There'll be resort people there. You can book trips hunting or fishing and much, much more. It's just going to be a lights out show. Steve, you got anything you want to throw in there?
Yeah, well, just kind of piling on, just anything to do with outdoors and having fun. You can get yourself lined out. To me, the big value up there is the seminars that are going on every 30 minutes or every hour, depending on the day. But just the wealth of knowledge under one roof is amazing.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
that said it very well, Steve. I think of everything that goes on, I really enjoy the seminars as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really a cool opportunity for maybe somebody that's just getting into fishing or hunting and you want to learn more about it, or you're a seasoned pro. I mean, the one thing about fishing and hunting, you never learn it all.
Right.
And there's always guys that's got different theories and different ways, and that's how you get better. And this is a really fun way of coming out and, literally spending the day or a few days. I mean, there's going to be a different seminar, different pro every 30 minutes, get up there and talk his theory.
Yeah, it's just going to be a lights out show, and we're going to wrap this thing up here for today's show. Vance, I really appreciate you coming on the show today. Any final words?
It as well.
Any final words?
I just want to say this real quick. It's the Oklahoma Tackle, Hunting, and Boat Show. We have a lot of details at MontgomeryProductions.com, the website. We also have the Oklahoma Tackle, Hunting, and Boat Show Grove event Facebook page. There's lots of stuff on our Facebook page. It's February 12th through the 15th. It's at the new Wolf Creek Expo Center in Grove, Oklahoma. It's an event for the entire family. Come out, enjoy. If anybody has questions, feel free to call 918-520-3474. You're welcome to call that anytime. MontgomeryProductions.com, though, there's lots of all the schedule of events on there, on the timing on seminars and all that, the dog show. You can get that on MontgomeryProductions.com.
Oh, it's folks, you really need to check this show out and put it on your calendar to attend this, because it's going to be an awesome show, and what a way to spend 2, 3, 4 days. Steve, your final words?
Yeah, no, I'm just really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great weekend. I don't think there's going to be any football going on. There's no really good excuse not to come up to Grove, especially if you're in the Tulsa area. It's just an hour drive up there, and it might be worth it just to see the food trucks.
Well, you know, all you got to do is look at me and know I ain't going to be too far from that food truck.
That perked me up. I didn't know about all the food trucks. So.
We may have to tag team the booth with the food truck. But all right, folks. Once again, that's the Montgomery Productions tackle hunting and boat show that's going to be in Grove, Oklahoma at the brand new Wolf Creek Expo, February 12th through the 15th. You guys got to come out and enjoy this show. Vance, thanks a lot. Appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
And
yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Enjoy
it.
No problem. Steve, once again, thanks for being my cohort in crime as well. And
great to be here.
Yeah, and we'll put this thing out on the YouTubers and the social media. And if anybody has any questions, Vance, what's that phone number again?
918-520-3474 or at MontgomeryProductions.com.
There you go, folks. If you need the booth, you got any booths left, Vance?
Nope. We're 110% full.
Well,
Unless somebody gets sick, and that can always happen. You know, you're welcome to call. I mean, we might get you might get lucky that there could be somebody come up that can't make it. That usually does happen. So,
right.
You know, if you've got something, you got a company in the outdoors, call me. I'll try my best to get you in.
Yeah, he'll put you in the corner or on top of somebody or something. He'll find a place for you. All right, Vance, thanks a lot, and we'll see you February 12th through the 15th in Grove, Oklahoma at the Wolf Creek Expo Center.
See you there.
All right, bye-bye.